made it, I made it, I made it. Gotta switch to all messages, otherwise I'll miss everybody. Well, Nikki, my Nikki's number one. Nikki and Leanna and Melanie and Maria. Prairie Lady, good to see ya. Melissa, Shirley, Annette, dun, 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 dun. I think I'm caught up. Yay! No, did I miss somebody? I'm looking. I don't see her name. Melanie, I don't see her name. Melissa Feldhouse, hello, girl. And Melissa makes quilts. Ginger. How come I'm alone today? I'm alone because Lisa got sick. Friday? Thursday or Friday, Lisa got sick. Hi, Twisted Nerves. How are ya? Twisted Nerves is my new friend. There's Morning Glory Lori. I finally see her. My name is Shannon from Kansas. Well, Shannon, welcome. I'm going to have to remember your name, so I got to write it down. I'm old, I can't remember nothing. Let's see here. I can write on this piece of paper. Prairie Lady. Shannon. It's Shannon with two N's like it's normally spelled. Because I know somebody with Shannon and it's only got Shanon. That one threw me for a loop. Well, Shannon, I'm glad you're here. And Maria's here. And Joydy. I think I got everybody. Pretty sure I got everybody. Well, I saw you over there on Leanna's. And I did say good morning to Prairie Lady, but I was in the middle of getting this scheduled real quick because, like I said, Lisa posted that she wasn't going to be on. And I'm up anyway, so Shannon, Shirley is my sister-in-law, but she's more like a sister to me than anything. So yeah, I hope you subscribe and come back more often, way more often. I'm on normally on Fridays at 3 Eastern Time, 2 Central Time. I always have to stop and think really hard about the times. But that's on Fridays that I'm on. And I will be on the day after Christmas too. I'm all scheduled through into January. In January, I'll be starting a sew-along with Winter Kisses. I gotta find where I stuck it now. I guess it's on this side of me. La 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 la. I'll be starting Winter Kisses. I don't know where to go with this so that you can see it better. I don't expect it to be a real long sew along because there's only 2 blocks. There's this block and this block. And you make 6 of each. And they're good size blocks. Each block is 16.5 inches. So they're big blocks. I have to show you. I got my roly-poly, but I'm afraid to open it because, you know, I just don't want to mess it up before I actually start with it. But this is from Mistletoe and Holly by Beverly McCullough. This is my accent color. They called it silver, but it's a very, very light gray with the little mistletoe leaves on it. And then I got, this is my border with the bells on it. I can never hold the bells the right way. And this is what I wanted to begin with, but I couldn't find it at first. So I bought this one, which has the smaller bells. It's from the same line. And I couldn't remember for the life of me, and I didn't have the pattern up close to me. I thought I needed 1 yard, but then I thought, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong one and I need 4. So I got 4 yards of this one. Yeah. And I don't. I need the 1. And then I bought this as binding. Gonna be striped. And this comes already pre-made for me, so I'll have to make it. That's another thing I don't like. I don't like cutting. I don't like making binding, but I like putting it on. But this is already pre-made, and I went overboard with this too. I bought 20 yards of it. So that will be happening in January. I'm excited to start cutting it out, though. And then I'll be doing Song Sparrow with Morning Glory Lori there. Hey, I can't find something, replace it, then it shows up. Yes. And the weird thing is, it was the lady that I bought the gobs of red fabric with. Because the more I kept, her and I were texting back and forth on Etsy. And she had some. But of course, you know, I put in for 4 yards and she did not have 4 yards. So I told her, I said, send me what you have. And if I can't use it for this pattern that I'm gonna be working on, I can use it for something else. And so I ended up getting them both. They were a couple days apart in shipping because she had already sent out the big one. And then, oh yeah, I got my Nightbot working there too. I actually remembered to turn it on this morning. I remembered to turn on Streamlabs chat bot thingy. I remembered it all today. I do the same thing with paints. You order too much of it, Start now. You can have it done by Christmas. Well, hello, Banana Joe. Banana Joe is my friend Giovanna. She's from Italy. Well, I would, but I have everybody dependent on me to do the sew along with them. Donna Armstrong, good morning. I haven't seen you in here this early for a while. I'm intrigued with this pattern. Oh, I just love this pattern. I put it away already. I just love this pattern. And I was going to do it no matter what. And then in Discord, we were talking about it. And so many different people wanted to sew along with me. And I'm like, whoa, okay. I've never done a sew along before. Never, ever in my... I've done a sew along, but I have not hosted one. So, I don't know what you're going to get with me. But at least we'll be sewing together. Good morning, Brenda. Brenda Foley's in the house. Brenda's from Kentucky. My morning glory Lori, she's Michigan. Joydy is Maryland, do I want to say? Melissa, I cannot remember where Melissa Feldhouse is, but she's Eastern too. Eastern is this way for me. Melissa makes quilts. She's in the Midwest. So she might be closer to you, Shannon. Twisted Nerves. Twisted Nerves. Oh, we brought you up to 340 people. Wow. Twisted Nerves does painting, and it's really good if you look at the channel. Oh, I was close. North Carolina. I was going to say North Carolina first, and then I'm thinking maybe it's Maryland. Oh, look at there. Lori hasn't hosted either. We'll be winging it together. Yep. Joydy is a Jersey girl, North Carolina. Well, hello, Andy. Andy is from True Blue Quilts. That's a hard one for me to say. Well, Misty is my friend. She's in the South. Misty went to Quilted Twins. I am so jealous. My favorite online quilt shop, Quilted Twins. Wah, 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 wah. They have, I've seen fabric as low as $5.99 a yard there. Sometimes I hear people say $3.99, but I haven't seen the $3.99. But they have 3-yard quilt kits for $22. Sometimes they have some fat quarters for $1. I usually buy them when they're in a pack of 17 fat quarters for $17. I've been known to get the $9 pack of them, 9 fat quarters for $9. So you got to watch for all the little sales and the hidden sales too. So if you put in for fat quarters and then hit the filter for price low to high, then you'll find the dollar ones. Ah, yeah, her favorite local quilt shop. The place is full to the rafters, no joke. Yeah. Well, Misty went there a couple weeks ago, and she took pictures for me, and she sent them to me. She got a picture of Ken saying hi to me, and she took a picture with Rachel. I was just so jelly. MC is my transition state. Oh, transition state. I guess I don't have a transition state because I've only lived in Iowa my whole life. Only Iowa. And I live right on the Mississippi River, so 5 minutes away is Illinois. I hop on the interstate and go down the hill. But I don't even go to Illinois very often. They probably never knew they were rock stars. Well, yes, they do know, Leanna, because Sheila ordered from them, and she told them that she was sent there by me. And Misty has told them. And after Sheila told them, and there was somebody else that told them too, I got a very nice email from them thanking me for putting them out there. And she became one of my subscribers on my YouTube channel. So that was very cool. I know they know of you. I told them to. I knew somebody else did. And Annette told them that I sent them. See, everybody's telling them. So, and I did. I got a very nice email. And it was from Rachel. So I thought that was cool. I saved that too. And so every time you talk to me, you hear me, they're like, where'd you get that from? I said, Quilted Twins, Quilted Twins, Quilted Twins. And I always hold up my little card. I'm such a weirdo. Oh, I forgot to put this one back in the box. I'm going to have to put that back in there. So yeah, yesterday I had, it would have been better getting fabric, Giggles. Yes, it would have, but it is what it is. Oh, Misty said she mentioned my name and Rachel knew exactly who I was talking about. They know they have a huge fan base. Oh, well, that's cool. I've told you I have family in Des Moines and Muscatine. Yes, Brenda, I remember that. Des Moines is 2.5 hours from me to the west. And Muscatine is 2 towns away. About 45 minutes. Yeah, about 45 minutes to Muscatine. I think you need to keep Sunday mornings and I will fade into the sunset of videos only. Lisa, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be in bed, girl. Are they in Florida? Yes, they are. They're in Dade City. I think it's Dade City. Let me look again. I have another card. I have a smaller one. See what it says. Well, it doesn't say on here, but oh yeah, here it is. Dade City, Florida. US Highway 98 bypass. They have online store too at www.quiltedtwins.com. I should be paid, shouldn't I? 48-minute drive north of Tampa. But that's where I get my 3-yard quilt bundles at, because they're only $22 and they're 3 yards, and I can show you some of them. I happen to have one of them right here. I got this one because I just had a new granddaughter again. I have 4 granddaughters. 4 granddaughters on my side, and Kelly has 1 granddaughter. So I got 5 granddaughters. But that's a really cute bundle. And I got my Anne of Green Gables from them. I had wanted Anne of Green Gables when it first came out, and I didn't get it because I didn't have a project in mind, and I missed out. And so then they did a Anne of Green Gables 2. Well, Quilted Twins had it, and I jumped on it. So I have that. So I got this one from Anne of Green Gables from them too. And it's very cute. I don't know if it's a half-yard bundle or I think it's a half-yard bundle. Yes, it's a half-yard bundle. 10-piece half-yard bundle. I got this for $45. Yeah. And like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I will find the right project. I have a zillion patterns, and I will find the right one for it. Oh, Worth the Drive. Oh, Joydy says, Lisa, we go together like PB&J, coffee and cream, Heckle and Jekyll. Yeah, Lisa and I do make a good team. Yes, and I have books for the Fabric Cafe. I have quite a few of their books. I don't have them all yet, but I have quite a few of them. And yesterday on my channel, I did a trunk show of sorts. All the quilt tops that I've made in the last year to year and a half, I showed all them. And you can't see it, but they're right here on this table still, on my cart. I got all of them but one. There, you can see them. I got all of them but one folded up, and it's over here. It's that great big sewing machine that I made, and I can't fold that one up by myself. But I got my room all put back together, sort of. I mean, my room is never together. And then my pile over here. Let me turn this a little more. Underneath the apples over there is where I had all of these piled. And that is now cleared off. I have one quilt kit sitting over there in a box, the pretty blue box it came in, and then some batting on top that I just got in. I didn't have a place to stick that right now. But, oh, I almost flipped my ice all over. Mona, Deb, and Lisa, the Three Stooges. Oh, the Three Musketeers. Harry, Moe, and Curly. Ah, Harry, Moe, and Curly. That's funny. The Three Amigos. Yep. Who is the fourth? Larry, Moe, and Curly. I don't know who would be the fourth. I don't know. But like I say, I'm on Fridays at 2 Central Time. I don't know. If Lisa wasn't here, I don't know that I would keep up with Sundays. Because I would probably just stick with my Fridays and then maybe a pop-up here and there. Maybe. I don't know. But if you want to see my trunk show, you got to rewatch the team replay on it. And I just did that Friday. This past Friday. So, and I did not show my flower farm because I just finished the flower farm and y'all saw it. I did not show my mittens and presents because I just got done with that one too, and y'all watched me sew on that as I did it. I do have pictures on my phone, but that's why I missed you on Friday. I am still in class when you go live. Oh, yeah, but there's always team replay. So, and I was on for the trunk show that I had lasted for an hour, which I was shocked that I had that many that I could show in an hour. And then we chit-chatted for a little bit. So each of us are the fourth. There you go, Brenda. Wow, the other Shirley's here. My Canadian Shirley. It's 5 a.m. in Calgary, Canada. Never awake to catch the early morning lives. Wow. I watched one of your videos here just the other day, Miss Shirley. Miss Shirley is very good, especially at applique. I really enjoy watching her. Stujets. And if you become a regular on my channel on Fridays, I end up putting y'all as Smurfs and Smurfettes. And that's because Nightbot and Chatbot always seem to time out my people. I need to get in there and mark who is my regulars. One of the bots has a spot for regulars, and I need to start sticking y'all in there, and that way you get around all the emoji bans and stuff. You're the Stujets, yeah. Yeah. Giovanna just posted Shirley Around to its channel. So check her out. She's very talented. Yes. Oh, Giovanna, I thought you were already subscribed to her. Yeah, I really did. I thought everybody in our little group was already subscribed to her. But I've been getting new people, so, and y'all know I don't watch just quilting channels. I watch everything. I watch the fish guys and the fish girls, and I watch painting and all sorts of crafts. I just became a fan of Dave's Craft Room. Just became a fan of his. And I watched the paranormal guys. Hey, I watch it all. I'm on my way home from work on your Fridays. Yeah. I see somebody saying hi, Christine, but I don't see Christine. I'm on all messages. Why am I not seeing? Oh, living my best life. Hello, hello. Oh, yeah, I have piles. Let me tell you, I have piles. I had lots and lots of piles. My cart was so overflowing that when I moved it, stuff would fall off. But I don't know if you can see it. It's all straightened up. Woo! Yeah, I worked on that yesterday too. And then I pulled out some project boxes. This project box right here next to me, it has an advent calendar in it that I started, I don't know how many years ago. And I'm like, And then on the bottom, there's a Christmas tree wall hanging down here that I started. So there's 2 projects in this one. And then I opened up another one and I found a large snowflake that Kimberly Jolly had. And I've got that over by my sewing machine over there. And I started working on that again yesterday. I watched The Poet this morning a bit. Yeah. I watched 2 different ones. I watched Paranormal Poet, Paranormal Walks. Paranormal Walks is Stu. Paranormal Poet is Nick. And then I watched Crossover Paranormal Society with Jonathan. I also have Spirit Brothers. He's over in the UK there someplace. UK or Australia, one of those. But I watch them too. Those are mainly, though, on replay that I watch because I don't stay up late. Let me tell you, I don't anymore. Yes, I watch Crafty Witch. She crochets. She makes anything and everything. She sees something and she just crochets it up. Yes. And she had a guest on the other day who also crochets, and it was a split screen, and the guest was on the top and Andy was on the bottom. Oh, I watched truckers as they're driving down the road. I watched them too. I watched Jody's Genealogy. And see, I do. I watch all sorts of different things. I have had a very bad year, lots of losses and health issues. So my channel has suffered. Haven't been able to do videos. Yeah, Lori watches the paranormal channels too. Well, Shirley, hopefully you're getting some more subscribers. I never unsubscribed to you. I just waited for you to come back because I know you were dealing with a lot. But like I said, I just saw your latest one. Somebody's saying good morning. Oh, there's Christina. Hi, Christina. Christina's my buddy. Mr. Nick is fun, yes. Oh, Annette, I thought you were a moderator already. Well, we have to fix that. I really thought I had you down already there, Missy. Where's my other Shirley? Where's my Shirley? I can't find her name. There's Christina. Good prices, Deb. There you go. I finally saw it. Hi, Lisa Mosley. I haven't seen you for a while. Oh, you've had a bad year too? Lisa Mosley, I met over on Rita's Roost. Yes, you are. Yeah, we all understand. We all have our own things that are happening, so we relate to you. Hello, Zaza. Oh, see you later, Miss Melissa. She Friday when I was on my live, I said good morning to her. Cause on Fridays I do my Miss Romper Room thing. And I said, and I see Miss Melissa. She missed it because I said Miss Melissa. So she got two hellos that day. Yeah. Zaza is feeling better, but she's very tired and just exhausted. But you got to remember, before she got sick, her husband and her son were both sick too, and she had to take care of them. And, of course, you know, there's a lot of taking care of the guys. Were your ears ringing? We just mentioned you. Oh, oh yeah. Annette, who is the Sew Magic Fabric Magician, she's been doing Advent box openings. She's doing 3 of them: the Jolly box, the Missouri Star box, and the box from Soft Squares. And so far, she's gotten really neat stuff from all 3 of them. So, y'all are such a part of my Sunday routine. I'd be lost for a while without it. Well, I enjoy the Sunday mornings. I get to talk with my friend Lisa. I get to talk with you guys. And it's a whole different thing than my Fridays. My Fridays, I try to sew something with you. But on here, that's too early. I can't sew. Look what else I found when I was cleaning. It's a pug silhouette. So I will get back to, because I was going to do a pug quilt. And I was going to get back to doing that. I have some faces of pugs. I have 2 of them that I ordered. I thought they were bigger. One is only 6 inches. I think the other one is 8 inches. I thought they were bigger. I thought they were like 10 inches. So I don't know what I'm going to do with those yet. But I found this and I'm like, oh, that would work with it too. I've been looking for a panel with pugs on it, but I can't find it. Yeah, I do need to do a pug quilt. I've been looking and looking and looking for a pug panel with all different faces of pugs on it. Because I've had the fawn colored ones. I've had a black one. I've had big pugs, which Honey is one of the big pugs. Honey is very long, her body. And Sassy was so compact. Sassy, I could hold her right here. And I mean, I put my hand on her butt and this hand on her, right behind her head there, on her neck. And she just fit right there. Now, Honey, no. I get her head and her shoulders and front legs. That's all I get right here. Everything else is hanging out the side of me. Hey, Beth and Christy, I'm glad to see ya. kind of early. I love the mini girls. Yes, I love them, love them, love them. Way more than the Elf on a Shelf. And let me tell you, with them on the ride in the dryer, I cracked up. Oh my gosh. Everybody, Beth and Christy, they got these little Barbie dolls. One with blonde hair, one with brunette, just like them. And they're in all sorts of trouble all the time. Every day it's something different. Oh, Twisted Nerves is Scott. I didn't know the name. Okay, this one has to get written down too. Let's see here. Twisted Nerves. I have to write you down until I get you zoomed in my brain. Oh no, you're Winston. I remember you saying that now. It's there. It says Twisted Nerves is Winston. See, if I write it down and I see it often enough, because I'll look at this piece of paper every day, it'll get put in my brain. Winston Smith. It's his AKA name. Yeah, Controversial Cruising. That's Scott. Yes, that's the other one. I watched the Cruising people. I watched Jeremy and Cheryl and Ricky and Ryan and Scott and Jimmy and Eddie. I watch a little bit of everything. Scotty J. I forgot about Scotty J. And Danny on there. And Sharon. And I watch them all. I talk to them all. Winston, Inappropriate Quilter is Zaza. And she's from Scotland. So I have a little bit of everybody. Yep, the Fish Boys, I mentioned them. David and Jeff. And then I also watch Christine. She has a koi farm. So I watch a little bit of everybody. One of the Fish guys that was always in their chat, he has moved here to the Midwest in Iowa someplace. I don't know where, but... Oh yeah, Jose. Who can forget Jose? Jose, I met on the Fish channel, on David's channel. And then he went over to Leanna's. And so he's become a regular with the Quilt Girls too. Okay, Annette, because I'll go watch that in just a few minutes. Annette's going to go film her box openings real quick. She only takes 5, maybe 8 minutes to do. And then, oh, how can I forget? I watched the Hoof GP and Craigie Boy. They're from Scotland. They trim cows' hooves. And then the Sheep Farmer, he turned me on to the Sheep Farmer. And there's a couple other Scottish guys that he recommended, and I follow them too. So, yeah, I'm not too particular on what I watch. So, I mean, if you make it, I watch it pretty much. Um, we had we have different collabs that go on. We got done with one in October. There was what, 11 of us, 10 or 11 of us in that collab. That was fun. Last year, a year ago in 2024, I did the Christmas in July with Mona and Lisa and a bunch of other ones. And that was fun. But I'm over the Christmas in July thing. So sometimes it's hit and miss with the Vlogmas or Quiltmas that you got going on. So, sometimes I watch it, sometimes I don't. Oh, I watched Thread My Bobbin. That's Jane with a Y. Oh, you got snow there? It's snowing here too, Annette. We're supposed to get, I think 2 to 4 inches. 2 inches at least we're supposed to get. But I think they were talking 2 to 4. I haven't crafted in a while. I feel burnt out. Oh. Hi, Andrea. Andrea's from Texas. Thus, the howdies. Yeah, Deb gets around. Yeah, like the Beach Boys song. I get around. Ooh. Round, round, get around. I get around. Yeah. Now you see why I don't sing anymore. No snow here, but a lot of sun. But cold. Yeah, it's been cold here too. We had the Arctic the other day. What was it? It was -2 and it felt like -11. Yeah. Y'all can keep that. I'll just stay in the house and I'll just keep sewing. Oh, you got over a foot? We got 10 plus inches the first snow here, and then a couple days later we had 2 to 4 inches. So we've got over a foot here. But at least the city's been on top of it and have had the roads plowed and everything. So, yeah. My husband thought it was cool because he was able to use the snowblower this year. Yeah, that day you got down to -11. We did too. With the feels like, we got down to -11. Yeah, y'all know it snows in Michigan. My husband used to live in Muskegon, and they were right off of the lake. So they always got all the lake effect snow. Joyce! My buddy! My companion! My compadre! Joyce must have slept in a little bit today. We're getting the Christmas decorations out today. I can't wait. Ah! Twisted Nerves. Zaza is an expert when it comes to EPP sewing. That's those little bitty hexagons. Yeah, she even does the half-inch ones, the little bitty ones. Oh my gosh. But Zaza does all sorts of different crafts. She's been showing us all different things. Normally she's on Saturday nights. What is it? 7 o'clock Eastern time? Normally. But like I say, she's been sick, so And I think it's Wednesday morning at 8 o'clock Eastern time in the morning that she does a live too. My nephew kept calling me every hour this morning, and I didn't sleep last night. Oh. Hey, that's pretty good. I just said that, Zaza, and I got it right. Ah, that's pretty cool. She makes little things to put on the ends of your straight pins. Oh, she just everything she does is so cool. Shirley would love to participate in all the so-longs. However, I am physically and financially disabled. Oh, yeah. Well, good morning, Miss Nancy. I hope you're doing okay. My condolences to you, my friend. Yeah, so maybe Zaza will be back Wednesday morning. Um, Morning Glory Lori, my friend Quilting in the Country. She's on Monday mornings and Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m. Central or Eastern time. And she's going to be doing the Song Sparrow on her channel on Mondays, I believe. And Song Sparrow, that one I have in here. I just have to get to it. I have other stuff piled in front of it. Which I should get it out anyway because I need to start cutting it up too. Sorry, when I get one thing out, I drop 15 other things. Okay, this is Song Sparrow with flowers and birds. And I have my backing here. This is my backing. I have a bunch of blues here. I have a fat quarter bundle here. This one is Melody by Beverly McCullough. She used that in hers. And then I thought I still needed more blues. And I got this from my friend Lisa, my buddy. She's had this one a couple of years, but I got this from her so I can have some of the blues in it for the birds. So that's the other one that's starting, and that'll be in January too. That starts the first week in January. She's starting it on Monday. I'm starting mine on Friday. Oh, you want to see the fabric itself? Well, I haven't really opened anything. I have a bunch of batiks. Let's see if I can push this down. I have a bunch of batiks that I pulled for the blues. If y'all don't know, I'm a batik girl. This is a green. It's not as dark as the camera is showing. And then I pulled turquoisey aqua. And this one looks purple, but it's not. It's blue. And a darker blue. It looks purple, but it's blue. Now that one's purple. I may use that on one of the flowers. And that one's purple too. And then the gray is going to be the background. I think. I'm pretty sure that I picked the gray for the background of that. Okay, let me scooch this stuff to the side. And there's a better picture of the pattern. And then I picked Melody, which is what she did it in too. That one's a pretty color. And then we got that one. And we got yellow. The yellow has flowers on it. Oh, I guess that's a pinky color. How come I can't get a hold of just the one? Oh, the yellow's on the back. There's some more. I suppose I could undo this. Let me cut it open. Cut it open, cut it open. Okay, so you got to see that one. And this one is pink. And then we got the blue. And then we have a light blue. And this has butterflies on it and flowers. And then another pink. And another light blue. And a darker blue. Another pink with the same pattern as the blue there. And then a yellow. That's all of that one. Let me get rid of that. Let me throw this back in here, otherwise I'll lose it. If I don't stick it right back in there. And this way too, I can just pull the package and take it in, because I do all my cutting in the kitchen. Now let me stick Song Sparrow, the pattern, back in there. Let's throw this back there. This one, sorry, I just dropped my scissors on me. Luckily, those weren't open. Okay. get this open. These are fat quarters. I like that one. That one is very pretty. I accidentally pulled two. Here you go. Yeah, she had the flamingo. She had the flamingo. Her website, Flamingo Toes, had the song sparrow on sale last month. That's where most of you got it from. There's that pretty blue. Here's another. This one has purple in it. Purple and green. Shirley Zaza is from Scotland. Okay, take it easy there, Miss Andrea. But Winston does painting, and oh my gosh, I love the painting that they do. There's a pretty blue. Today you're painting the highlights on golden armor with firelight reflecting off of it. Sorry. I was reading it and it moved on me. That one's a pretty one too. This one is like a garden. So many different colors. Oh, here, I thought I was almost done. This one is a very light blue. I have to look at it from the front. No, it's a light green. I have to get it in the light better so I can see some of the colors. But that one was a light green. And you know, I do sew along so I can get different fabric. And like I said, I got this one from my friend Lisa, and she got it from the Fat Quarter Shop. But this is from 2023. That's when she was in the Fat Quarter Club. Lisa is the one that turned me on to the Fat Quarter bundles. Before that, it was layer cakes that I did. This line is from AGF. Elizabeth Chappelle is the designer, and it's called Angles. Art Gallery Fabrics. I got one more here. So those are my fat quarters that I'll be using with Song Sparrow. And that bundle came with a pattern on its own. I lost you there for a sec. There you go. There's the pattern that came with that bundle. But I will not be doing that. That is a bunch of tiny squares and triangles. Tiny, tiny squares, let me tell you. So now you've seen all my fabrics. Hey, Brian, how are you? I found some really cute fabric on Pink Chihuahua yesterday. I really like it, but I'm trying to be good. Well, I would have probably hit the button for it. I would have at least put it in my cart and thought about it the whole day. Brian is another quilter. We have quite a few men quilters. We got Brian and Barry and Adam and Sean. Rob from Quilting in the Man Cave. I haven't seen Rob for a while. I hope he's okay. I haven't seen him since they had those really bad storms in Florida. Oh, Nikki says it's still in her cart. Yes, Ian. Ian has his own channel, but he does a lot with Becca too. I've never heard of Pink Chihuahua. I'm going to have to check it out. Yes, this is the second time I have heard Nikki talk about the Pink Chihuahua. Yep. Yep. Winston just hit his link again, so check him out. He does excellent artwork, paintings, and all sorts of things. Have you all seen The Quilting Architect, another guy quilter? Well, who's the Quilting Architect? Because I know there's Andrew and the Quilting Marine also, and Rob Appel. Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Jamie. I'm surprised Jamie's here. Jamie is not an early morning person. Yeah, there's the Quilting Marine, and Andrew is the combat quilter. Yeah. Andrew does a little shtick on a playoff on Mr. Rogers when he opens his videos. Plenty of cat videos too. My co-stars are Abyssinians. Oh, so this is just your early morning weekend, because she was on yesterday on Sean's channel. I got up at 5:30. Oh my goodness. Oh, granddaughter spent the night. Yeah. The Quilting Marine is the first male quilter that I watched. Well, the very first man that I watched was Sean, the guy who sews. And after I met the guy who sews, of course, I was watching Rob Appel. But that's when he was with Missouri Star. Because he started out with Missouri Star, and now he's over at Stitch in Heaven. Yeah, Barry's another one. Stephen and Walter. Yep. Yep. See, the more we talk, the more guys we can come up with. But yeah. Adam sews. Yep. I first met Adam Sews from, I want to say Sew Becca. I think that's where I met him at. Yeah, I think. So I have plans for a pug quilt next year sometime. I have the 2 sew-alongs that are going to be going on in January, the Song Sparrow and Winter Kisses. And then I have all of these quilt tops that need to be quilted. I want to work on my whips. I have stuff in. I brought the 2 that were in the kitchen. I brought them in here yesterday. So I want to work on them. I have 2, 4. I got 5 of them over here. I have 6, well, 5 that are with projects in the living room that I need to get in here. So I'm trying to get all my sewing stuff in here instead of being spread out through the house. Because I have stuff in the basement. I have stuff in my kitchen. I have stuff in the living room. And I have stuff in here. And I have stuff in my bedroom, in my drawers. I have my white fabric and batting in there. I have batting over here. I have batting underneath my white table. I have batting over there. I got batting everywhere. Good morning, Ingrid. Yes, he's at Stitch in Heaven. But when I first met him, he was under Man Sewing on Missouri Star. That's when I first met him. So I have watched him from his beginning too. So yeah. Giovanna has stuff everywhere too, yeah. Yes. That's what my husband says. He says you need a quilt house like Rita. Rita from Rita's Roost. She has the quilted chicken farm. And it's a whole house, and all she has in it is quilting stuff. Yes, he had a guest spot on there, and it was called Man Sewing. I have taken over the whole upstairs with all my quilty stuff. Yeah, most of my stuff is upstairs. I have some things in the basement, but that's more of my crafty stuff, which since I got into quilting, I don't do so much of the crafty stuff, but every once in a while I will do crafty stuff. I've started storing in the spare bathroom. Well, we only have one bathroom, so I can't move anything in there. I have my quilting room that is fairly organized, and my old sewing room is just a path going through it. Yeah. Well, the problem with us is, I'll tell you our problem. Because when we go into something, we go all in, and we have to have all the stuff that goes with it. You see over here in these bigger drawers over here, this third one down here has embroidery stuff and cross stitch stuff in it. And I had to go all in, and get all the threads and the needles, and I got it all. But it's all in that drawer there that never gets opened because I don't do it. But it's there if I need it. And we spend a lot of money and then lose interest. Well, it's not so much that I lose interest. It's once you get all the stuff for it and you start doing it, you're like, okay, this is not my passion. So, I mean, if part of my quilting needs to have something stitched on it, I have that stuff that I can go to and do it. I can do the embroidery if I need it. Now, the cross stitch is a different story. I just never got into it, and I still have all that stuff in there. Yeah, scrapbooking. That stuff is in the basement. Yeah, the scrapbooking, it only lasted for a short time with me. You bought a press to make shirts, and it is still in the box. It's been 3 years. Well, now I have a light box. Let me pull it over here because I have it right here. I got it off of Amazon probably 4 years ago. I just finally I used it one other time, but I finally took it out of the box and it has a home now. I have it right here next to me because it plugs into my computer, and then I can sit right here. I have a small cutting mat right here, and I set it on there, and I can outline everything on my heat and bond. So yeah, it has a home now. It has its wire sticking out. I have my cutie right here behind me. I have Sven watching me all the time. Sven is going to go into a quilt or a wall hanging one of these days. Someday. What'd Brian say? Oh, yeah. What is the crystal pattern you're going to do? I always make a bigger project in my mind. I buy supplies for something and wind up. Yeah, well, we do the same thing with fabric because, like I said, I had this. I had the small fabric bundle. I think there was 12 in it, and I think I needed 24 fat quarters for it. So I'm like, so I went into my batiks that I got from Quilted Twins. My Quilted Twins is where I got my batik fat quarters for $1 a piece. And I pulled all the blues and that for that one. Some of the purples too. I like scrapbooking, but what do you do with it all? Well, mine is in the basement. My husband did built-in shelves for me, and I have every shelf on down there filled. High maintenance bees. Oh. Yeah, Zaza, she does glasswork, she does pottery, she does quilting, she does the little stick pins. She does quite a bit. She's really good at the hexies. Oh, Winston ran a glass studio for many years. Hey, Kevin, how are ya? Kevin might know Winston. Sea glass. Kevin, we're just connecting with each other here this morning. I got some new friends that I have met, and they're connecting with all my other friends, and we're just having a good time. I use my scrapbooking stuff more to make cards than actual scrapbooking. I haven't even looked at my scrapbooking stuff for years and years and years. So I have scrapbooking stuff, I have cross stitch, I have embroidery. All of those stay in a box or a drawer until I need them for a certain project, and then I'll pull something out. Crocheting. Crocheting is behind this curtain. Like the Wizard of Oz. Behind that curtain there is a closet, a good sized closet, and my crochet yarn is in there. I never got into knitting. My mom even bought me one of those knitting loom things when I was a kid. I did I think I did a scarf with it, but I didn't like it, so I hid it. I didn't want to do it anymore. I had one of those square looms too that you weave. Now that one I liked. I made a lot of pot holders, but I was really young then. I was preteen then. And then the latch hook rugs, remember those? I had those. I still have everything to do that with. Macrame, I still do macrame. Somebody commented Friday about my macrame for my plants here. Yeah. I have two blue ones in this room. I said, and I got a creamy colored one in the bedroom. I don't remember. I think it's a green one in the living room. So I've done all of this stuff. My daughter wants me to do a knitting class with her. Well, I did not enjoy knitting. I have knitting needles down here in a tote underneath this white table. Oh, Nikki did the latch hook in the 70s and 80s. Yeah, that's when it was popular. I didn't want to make myself that old. Oh my gosh. But I did them. I did the latch hook early 70s. Early 70s. I would say maybe even 1969. I think that's when I started. And then I did it all through the 70s and part of the 80s. And then I packed it all up into a box. But I have the latch hook, the tool. I have that here someplace. Hard to say where because I have little bitty tools everywhere. Nikki, I was born in 69. Good golly, girl. I had a crochet phase too. I donated a lot of yarn when I moved a few years ago, but still have too much. Did y'all see the crocheted Santa bag that Chandra did on Katie's yesterday? No, I didn't see it. I was busy cleaning in here. I cleaned this whole cart and I cleaned over there. So I can only do one area at a time. The master boards are fun, yeah. Oh, Jamie was born in 1970. Jesus. I am getting old. Oh, yeah, the plastic canvas. I forgot about that. I did that too. I did that with my mom. And I thought that was pretty cool. I still have the plastic. I still have plastic for that stuff too. So see, even the stuff that I don't do right now, I still have all the stuff for it. Yeah, Nikki's making me feel old. But I'm older than you because I've been retired for quite a while now. and that just went back to work. Master boards, not backboards. Yeah. Yes, shrinky dinks. Yes, I had the shrinky dinks too. Brian crochets, quilts, card making, acrylic painting, embroidery, and potential shirt making. Oh my goodness. Annette and Deb, 1961. Melanie, you're 1961? Yeah, Annette retired and they called her back. Good morning, Regina. Regina is K Money Quilting. She does excellent videos too. Yeah, Shrinky Dinks was something. Yeah, I'm earlier than 61 too. Yeah, it did smell, Nikki. It did. Okay, it's time for me to get out of here. I have to put all of this fabric away again. I need to pick out which of all of this fat quarters that I'm going to do my song sparrow with. I should start cutting that out because we're already on the 7th of December and I want to be ready when Lori's ready. Jack was born in the 50s. Wow. I don't know if Jack's as old as me, but take care, Donna. You have a good time. She's off to church. Oh, Ingrid, anytime. I can remember. remember all this stuff, and then somebody else brings something else up. I'm like, yeah, I did that too. I'm older than 65 in my head. Oh, and Misty is 66. Zaza's 1975. Dang, I'm older than all of you. Born in the 70s and love 70s music. I love 70s music. That was my era. I loved that music. I love the 60s music though too. Born in 71. Oh my gosh. Well, I might as well tell you. I was born in 58. And you know, one of the times I went to the doctor, you know how they always ask you, what's your birthday? I told him 48. 1948. And I'm like, as soon as it come out of my mouth, I was like, no, that's not right. And she started laughing at me. That nurse and I, we get along so well. And I said, no, it's 58. I said, I don't know where I added 10 years at. Oh, me and Jack are the same age. Oh, Annette's older than me? Well, I'm 67. Joe was born the year I graduated high school. You're only as old as the man you feel. Whoa! Well, my man was born the same year as me. Okay, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to re-straighten up my room again. And I need to find a place to put all of these quilt tops so I can keep them together. Because 2025 is going to be the year for me to quilt all my quilts and get them done and over with. I still have to sandwich Flower Farm because I don't know why I thought I didn't need to sandwich it for Shirley, but I got to sandwich it for her. And that means dragging another white table up from downstairs so I can sandwich that. So, everybody have a great day. Have fun the rest of your weekend. And some of you I will see in Discord 9:30 to 11:30 Eastern Time. And then Lori's on Monday morning, 10 o'clock Eastern Time. She'll be on again Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock Eastern Time. And then Sherry is on at 2 p.m. Eastern Time Tuesday. And then, of course, you know, the whole weekend starts all over again. So everybody have a good time for the rest of your time this weekend. And I will see you all again on Friday. I don't know what I'm doing, but I will be there. See y'all.